To recap, last week, Adam, what's the last thing you remember?
Well, the last thing I remember, I think it was sacrificing my elephant to get across a ravine.
Right. Oh, and then you talked to the scholar and you learned out some
Yeah,
secrets of the multiverse.
yeah, we learned. Oh, right, no, there was also the those what are they called? The fucking I've immediately forgotten their name. The people who live at the base of the spire.
Oh,
Those
the
weird
real
robots.
Mani.
Yeah, the Romani.
Right. Right.
I also remember them.
Ascatellus had led you into the settlement of Dendratus, where
Yes.
you gathered some information and put you on the trail of Rome, RO4M, and you followed that trail into the spire and actually started climbing up into the hollow of the spire, and that is where you went across that bridge with the what are they called? The things that drop from the ceiling.
Oh, Dark Mantles?
No, it's a stupid name like Piercer or something like that.
Oh, yeah, Piercers.
Yeah, it's not a roper. Roper's the one that's on the ground. I forget what they're called. Thank you. So anyway, yeah, you were climbing up in the spire, and you met a being that called itself the Scholar. I think was the last thing that you would have remembered, Adam, because you were the one who talked to the Scholar.
Okay.
So what you missed last week was they climbed up another 100 feet to a ledge and ended up doing a battle with it may have been a dark mantle, but it was a nasty creature that had a giant shadowy web and with cocoons in it.
Did it look vaguely like a manta ray?
Let me go back and look.
I said I bought you frozen dinners.
What would it be? It would be chapter 13. Inside the spire. It's a dark weaver. That's what it was called, a dark weaver.
Oh, a dark.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, because the dark mantle is. Oh god, dark weavers. I hate those things so much. They're nightmare fuel.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
Next time you get a day off, make them.
But you did battle with that, and then it turns out Ascatellus, that Rilmani who was escorting you around, he betrayed you. As soon as you found Rome, you tried to set fire to the web that you were all in. But you were able to do battle and best him, or excuse me, her. So that is, I think, what we got covered next week, or excuse me, last week. After finding the Modron Rome, you learned that Shemeska has not been dealing honestly with you, and that Shemeska is the one that's behind this multiversal glitch. She's managed to cause the glitch because the Great Modron March, which happens every 289 years to kind of calibrate the multiverse, she's captured a contingent of this march and trapped it. And the data it's sending back to Mechanus is skewed. And so it's causing the multiversal glitch. So Rome has asked you to confront Shemeska and here, let me actually go back and read that before I say something incorrect.
Yeah.
He lives in a living building. They're neighbors. That's why he comes here. And he misstatements.
Yeah, the Fox Fiend is holding Modrons hostage in a secret prison. The Modrons that are doing things that are causing the multiversal glitch. He escaped the prison. He was trying to follow the path of the Great Modron March, hoping to complete the march and learn how the trapped Modrons were disrupting the planes. So that is literally where we ended off last week, with arriving back at Fortune's Wheel, where you have a platinum casino chip, which is meant to act as a portal key to get you into the secret part of the casino, which is actually a demi-planar hub called the Platinum Rooms.
Interesting. Where are we currently? I just see a black map.
Let me make sure you have vision on your token, because I had to drop your token.
I have no vision.
You do not. You should now.
Wait, where?
Everybody see now?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm good.
All right, so you are in the casino. You have the Platinum Casino chip to get you access to the Platinum Rooms, where hopefully you can find and confront Shemeska. The portal is behind the Fortune's Wheel casino game. We are in the casino, and you do have a considerable amount of gold. If you all want to screw off and gamble, hey, I'm game. We could do that, but that's up to you.
I mean, do we want to just give the wheel a spin and then carry on?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Sure.
You might as well.
Yeah, just the wheel, guys.
Yeah.
What could it hurt?
We might get a health potion. Who knows?
So there's the slot machines, and then there's the big ticket game, which is Fortune's Wheel, that you can only spin once per day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, might as well spin it.
Yeah.
It costs 50 gold to play.
All right.
And
I mean,
so,
we are made of money.
so who wants to go first?
Hello.
All right, you can roll a d10.
Dan,
It's a
did we get a
simple
long...
D10.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Did we get a long rest from when we
Everybody
did that fight?
should be level 10, and you should be long rested.
Right.
Oh, so what's our current experience?
64,000, I think it is.
Very cool. 64,000. Let me just go ahead and quickly level myself up while you guys roll your dice.
All right, let me see what you got. Fortune's Wheel results. It first goes on the outer wheel. You got number 9, a trinket. Let's see what that is. Roll on the trinkets table. So where's the trinkets? Well, nothing of value anyway. It's just a trinket, so I won't.
All right.
I won't dwell on it. You got crap. You got a tin whistle.
All right. Sweet.
I'll go next.
All right.
On a D10.
All right. You got no prize.
Ah, that's bullshit.
Yep.
Let me roll.
Here's the one I found out. If you swipe down, you swipe down and over.
Number 5, you got a coin.
Should have to stick it to your cup.
You won back your 50 gold.
That's it.
So,
I am almost finished leveling up my character, and then I just accidentally closed the sheet.
Oh no.
It's all good. It saves the progress.
Oh, that's good at least.
Probably get a pack on Amazon.
It's the one good thing Roll20 actually fixed. Is it my turn?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Alright, so it's a D10.
It is.
5.
You got back your 50 gold.
Alright.
I suppose we should roll for James, right? He got no
Yeah, why
prize, so I'll deduct 50 gold off his character sheet.
He won't even notice.
Right?
Until he's 50 short for that laser pistol.
Yeah.
How much was it again? 10,000?
I don't remember.
It was 5,000 gold.
Oh,
Right,
he could
and-
definitely afford it.
yeah, I thought there was a few times he could have bought it, but decided not to.
He'll have it by the end, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
This level 17 variation will have 2 laser guns.
Right.
Go full John Wick.
Alright, I deducted 50 gold from Lex's character sheet. Like we said, he won't even notice. He has 2,500. What do y'all have?
About that.
Yeah?
I actually haven't checked my money in a little bit. I
Like
will check it out
22.
as I start leveling up.
Oh, so you guys don't have as much as I thought you had. I guess when you're
Ooh,
splitting it 5 ways, the values diminish. Yeah.
God, there's so many good spells I could take.
So do we know how to actually use this platinum token?
If you,
Do we have to...
it says that the portal. Let me look at it again. I don't think it says it here, but let me look where it does say it.
I have a modest 1,667 gold.
He says, so Rome's instructions were that there's a portal behind the big wheel. That's literally all he said.
Wow.
Okay.
How easy is it to move the big wheel?
So I'm a little confused too. I think I had said last week that it was like literally like tucked behind the wheel, but I think I was thinking too literally. There is a hallway that you can access that goes behind where Fortune's wheel is, and I think the portal might be there.
That's this door here,
Right, which is locked.
which is locked. I know what spell you could take, Adam.
You're right. I should. It's a locked door.
Yep.
It is a locked door.
What's the door made out of?
Let me see. It doesn't say, so I'm just going to assume it's wood.
Okay. Well, I get Rylar's meaning. Cap is completely on the level of which spell to open this door.
Mhm.
And so Cap is going to cast Bigby's Hand.
Now, casting a spell on the open casino floor might be frowned upon.
You're right.
Alright.
Cap isn't going to cast a big hand.
Ah, that whole no magic thing.
That whole no magic thing.
Right.
That would be too obvious. Hmm. Now, they would get upset if I casted the spell, right?
I mean, you would have to if it was a spell that didn't have a verbal or a somatic component. You might be able to get away with it.
Oh no, I mean they would get upset if I casted the spell and they saw me do that, right?
Yeah.
I have an idea. Actually, no, this won't actually work. Never mind. I no longer have an idea.
So you said that these back rooms are the platinum rooms. Are those more gaming rooms?
The platinum rooms, there's a portal from Fortune's Wheel that will take you to the platinum rooms. The platinum rooms are not in Sigil. They are a gambling hall for high rollers and like deities even. And deities are forbidden from entering Sigil. So the platinum rooms are a planar hub. The first room that you go to is a portal from Fortune's Wheel, and that takes you to the hub, which links to locations. The different rooms of the platinum rooms are scattered across the planes.
So wouldn't it be safe to assume that if we currently own a platinum chip, that we should be given access, if requested, to this door? Like, is it like the high roller tables in Vegas where you're like, hey, here's my chips, let me in?
Yeah, you certainly could.
I'm just worried about if that isn't the correct answer.
Well, I guess I just won't destroy the door then.
Oh,
You just want to find one of the employees and
That's what I was thinking.
say,
Yeah,
I have
like, hey,
access to the platinum rooms. Please let me in.
Yeah.
Does everybody agree with that course of action?
I agree with that course of action. That is a sound idea.
I mean, if we have the token, they'll think we're a high roller.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, especially Cap. He's a high roller.
Yeah. No, the employee looks at you and says right away, and apologizes and turns and opens the door and holds it open for you.
Wait, was the door just unlocked the entire time?
No, it was locked. He used a key.
Oh, okay. I was just I was worried for a second that the door was just unlocked and we were just standing there like idiots.
Alright, so we have a big, long hallway, doorway on the left, looks like.
And that little
Can't tell exactly on the right.
that alcove on the right that you're seeing is where the portal is. If you step into that alcove, you will be transported to the platinum rooms.
Gotcha. Okay. I assume that's where we want to be headed,
Yeah.
right? So, yeah, I guess in we go.
Okay.
That.
I'm just moving all the tokens. All right. This roughly circular room is made of pitted bone. Along its perimeter stand several alcoves, 4 of which hold swirling portals. 2 large hollows provide a view of vast rolling nebula ahead. At the room's center, a tiefling with barbs protruding from his scalp stands behind a desk of polished bone. "Welcome to the Platinum Rooms, illustrious guests," the tiefling says. "I'm Colcook, your concierge. If there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable, please let me know."
You're good.
3 portals connect to gaming events that currently occupy the Platinum Rooms. The portals are permanently open, but opaque energy prevents you from seeing or hearing what lies on the other side. 3 placards are above the portals as follows: Dungeonland, the Supertemporal Arena, and Fiend's Ante.
I mean, Super Temporal Arena sounds very fun.
I'm so glad we didn't waste our money at the normal casino. We waited for the extra cool casino.
Yeah, this is like, we've gone to Casino Plus.
Is the top right of this skull shape supposed to be completely black?
Yeah,
No, it shouldn't be. The dynamic lighting is a little weird on this map. I had to play with it earlier, and I didn't realize that that there was another patch of darkness. I basically had to delete some lines to accommodate for this in the lower portion of the casino that you were standing in. So I'm not surprised that it's here too. Let me look.
Okay.
Let me look real quickly at the lighting layer and see what I can do.
Sure.
Dr. Landers is not back from Botswana yet.
Like, not coming over him back in the country.
No, we think the schedule.
We didn't do that then for a while.
Is that better?
No change for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just standing on the line, so like I'm completely. I've bypassed it by standing here.
Right. Fuck it. I'm going to turn dynamic lighting off.
And reveal all of the secrets to us.
You're right. It's part of the page that I want to try to leave covered. Let me see if I can do that.
Everybody close your eyes until Dan's done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like click off the tab and do something else.
I'll just turn my monitor away.
Yeah, exactly.
Promise.
I promise.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, we're not staring at the screen like vultures. Alright, guys, now that we've fooled Dan, let's watch him reveal the map.
All right.
You'll never know.
So I've hidden an area.
Exactly.
Now I'm turning off dynamic lighting.
Bamboozled him.
You can see everything but the top right corner, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then I did it right.
Woo!
Okay.
So to clarify, despite what you see on the map, this alcove stands empty.
Okay.
So you only
So it's
see
just the
these
3 other ones.
3 on the left plus the one you came in. And you have your concierge Colcook here for any questions you might have.
Okay.
Yes. Do we have any hints on which one of these portals we're supposed to go through? Or at least information to be able to ask the concierge which one we should be going through?
Well, you know what your goal is. Your ultimate goal is to find Shemeska.
Yeah.
But do you want to reveal that to Colcook? I mean, maybe you do. Maybe there's no better way. Maybe we want to talk to your boss. How do we?
Yeah. I think that's kind of the route that I want to go. Is like, hey, we've got a meeting with Shemeska. Can you tell us which area she's gone through?
She or Colcook says that unfortunately he can't help you with that. He does not arrange for private meetings with Shemeska, but his job is to keep visitors happy and busy gambling. So if there's anything he can do toward that end, he would let you know.
Okay. Which area has the most fun games, would you say?
Judging by the looks of you, I bet you'd enjoy Dungeon Land the best.
Okay.
Whoa, buddy, that's a little
Yeah, that's
precocious there. Okay. I look over at Ryler and I'm like, don't let him talk to you like that. What do you mean Dungeon Land looks like the place for my friend here? You fucking weirdo.
Ryler's trying to take it in the absolute best way possible.
Dungeon Land is a game
he meant nothing by it.
takes place on a rocky cluster drifting in the ethereal plane. Participants watch a group of adventurers navigate a deadly dungeon and place bets on whether the adventurers will survive or die. The characters can influence the game by submitting magic items, which appear in the dungeon for the game's adventurers to find.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
So basically, this is Twitch and we're chat.
Yeah.
You've cracked the case.
Jeez. Oh god.
Oh, that one sounds interesting. Zarana is peaked. She's like, I get to play God for a little bit? Okay. Maybe you were right.
What are the games like in the other two?
I was thinking before we go any further, I should probably eat some jerky here.
I was just got something.
Don't forget that.
You got him and got food and then acted like you ate it already.
The last one.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Last.
Store on the internet where I could buy it.
Sorcerer.
Is this the one that doesn't list a meat?
It doesn't, but we looked it up, and apparently it's pork and beef. So it's not as bad as it. Right? Pork and beef, we said?
Pork and beef, yep.
The one on the
I guess it's the spices and other things they add to it.
It's barbecue. Yeah, it's a little bit like cocktail weenie consistency. It's not like
That's yes, exactly.
Deep breath.
It's with closed eyes, every bite. He doesn't like it.
ah. Ah. I got to tell you, the aftertaste is better than the taste.
That's
Good.
funny.
Like when I'm done chewing it and I swallow, the little bit of spicy barbecue that I'm getting is kind of like, that's not terrible. But the active chew, not so good.
It's just too soft.
Yeah.
Too soft.
Yeah, this is a nice
Yeah, like the texture killed
peppery
it.
one, right?
What you want to do is cut it up and add Skittles to it.
Right?
Oh no. That's awful.
Just a handful of Skittles and a couple of chunks of that mixed in.
That'll just ruin Skittles.
Second bite, not as
That's
bad as the
awful.
first.
Okay.
Still not going
Okay.
to eat it all, but
Right.
I'm almost sad it's over.
Okay.
That is
Yeah.
not a request for more meat snacks to be ordered.
There's always the next session, the next game.
Yeah, no.
No.
Because we're getting ready to do
Yeah,
an
we-
in-person Curse of Strahd, and I'm afraid that Amanda wants to continue this tradition and
You'll play online again. It's fine. They have
There-
one that's monsters. So it's like unicorn, griffin,
they have a
They have one
monster.
that's humanoids, and that's even weirder.
D&D branded, but I'm gonna get it anyway.
Chris says that there's one that's humanoids that's even weirder.
There's like cryptids too. There's like Sasquatch, Mothman.
Hey, a little cannibalism never hurt anybody.
Wow.
We'll just get
You survived.
36 jerky sticks.
All right. So concludes our jerky adventure. Did you all have fun?
More than you.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Absolutely
it
was fun.
it was fun,
I gotta tell you, Dan, I'm gonna miss it.
right? Humanoid snack sticks.
I had to spend money
Bugbear and wow. Yeah. So,
What is the problem with eating bugbear?
That just sounds gross.
As long as they don't eat you back.
Exactly. You just gotta eat first.
Only $25 for 10? Oh,
I
12.
know, right? It's a steal.
$25.
They are pricey.
Yeah.
Although the
think
package is, they're a lot larger than I expected. That's what she said. And
Ah.
I thought they were just gonna be like these little sticks, and they're like Slim Jim size.
Yeah.
They're pretty big, but they're still pricey.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it for the package and Dan's expression.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I got my money's worth out of it.
right.
I'm keeping the
Wh-
package.
whatever
I
you
love
pay,
the
don't-
package,
The package is cool.
right?
I didn't pay a damn thing, but I was entertained thoroughly.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm trying to think how I could repurpose this thing.
Everything. Well,
A pencil bag. I don't know.
yeah.
Cake.
All right.
Eventually, they're all individually wrapped, so the inside doesn't actually smell.
Right. Right. It's completely intact.
Dice bag?
Could be.
Yeah, dice bag is always a good idea.
Yep. Big ass dice bag.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
This company has a pack called the Merry Meat Pack. Mystery Meat Pack. Those,
Oh, no.
The name by itself is just...
Mystery meat pack. Oh no.
So I had explained, excuse me, Dungeon Land
Yes.
to you, but the Super Temporal Arena is another game. The Super Temporal Arena drifts at the edge of the elemental chaos in an infinity of dissipating energies. There are two I'm trying to find where I read this. Ah, there it is. Okay, very good. Of course, it was the part right after I started reading, and I kept going further and further down when all I needed to do was back up the line. So, the Super Temporal Arena features Balwog, the Cosmic Rot, and Volshes, the Ever Empty. An eons-long struggle between two unfathomably ancient beings. So you can bet on the outcome of that conflict in the Supertemporal Arena.
I mean,
That could be fun.
yeah, we could make some good money there.
And finally, the Fiend's Ante. Is a card game. What's Three Dragon Ante? What is that?
It's the card game, isn't it?
Right. The
Monty?
stakes of the game, however, are material plane worlds,
No, take him into his classroom because he was freaking out on the floor and when it was hurting him.
rites of conquest.
So Sean's running that back himself.
No.
I come back, I go in. No, I wasn't gone that long. I was not gone that long. But Sean's in the middle of changing diapers. It's still morning time. It's like, still, she's complaining about the sex. Like, she wants to see.
They're just betting the rights to conquest areas.
Right.
And then at one point, I'm outside the classroom,
Huh.
in my room.
Neat.
Right? And she's like, oh, there's all the kids in front of the door. Like, I don't stop. I go, yeah, I know. I always stop. I look. I knock the door. So
I kind of want to like bet on that fight.
open the door. I say, yeah, the way somebody's leaving something.
Yeah.
And then, like, I barrel the door. She just, like, bursts.
Might be cool to check out.
Like, oh my god, she's just dumb. It's just because you're stupid doesn't mean the rest of us are.
You gotta head up that way.
All right. So the Super Temporal Arena.
Yeah,
All right.
why not?
Why not? So that is actually the pink portal here, and I will transport you to the other side.
Oh,
Go ahead and
Okay.
assume everybody's coming, right?
Yep. Kind of waddle through the portal.
Yep.
All right, so we got everybody on this side. Now, a sharp tiefling in a stylish gown stands behind a black podium in this stark white room. On the wall behind her stands an archway filled with violet energy, and a similar arch provides entry to this blank space. She introduces herself as Amber Atwort. And welcomes you to the Supertemporal Arena. Through the portal behind you are two beings in an eons-long struggle. You can place a bet of 1 platinum chip on either of these primordials. If the chosen primordial wins, you win 2 chips. If you choose the wrong primordial, you lose your chip.
And we only have one chip.
That's correct.
can we convert gold to a platinum chip?
Oh, you can't buy platinum chips.
I see.
They're far too valuable for that.
Oh man, we could potentially lose our platinum chip. We stand to gain so much. 1 platinum chip.
If you are looking for more chips, you could talk to Colcook. He could help you with that.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to be spending our single chip here, guys.
Yeah, I don't think so. We need something a little more in our favor, or at least something Cap can cheat at.
Right. I mean, that's the important bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really have magical items to spare.
Yeah.
Well, sure you do.
Guys,
You got some crap magic items that you can let go of.
Yeah, we have the fucking what is it called?
The manacles.
Iron Flask.
Well, no, those like dimensional shackles or whatever. It's like you're never gonna use those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we do have those.
Sure.
If the DM's trying for us to get rid of stuff.
I'm just saying. I'm countering the argument that you have no magic items you could spare.
Something tells me I don't think you're just saying. I think you're pushing us in a direction. We're being railroaded, guys.
We would have won too if we only kept the shackles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right. Trying to get rid of the shackles.
Yeah, like that. God, we're gonna need them like final session of the campaign. If only we had those dimensional shackles. Yeah, let's get rid of them.
Actually, because we are trying to catch that
Shemeska.
magic lady. What is her race? The
Arcanoloth.
Arcanoloth. We don't want her teleporting away.
You're right, Dan. You nearly screwed us. How could you?
You're lucky I remember that. Me, a hoarder who does not want to give up the item just because we might need it.
It was just the best example I could think of. I mean, I'm sure there's something else you could.
Deception.
Well, we could give up the flask, I guess.
We're not giving up the flask.
Whoa!
I wouldn't fault you for not giving that up.
Put another.
Dan didn't want to suggest it, but he was thinking it.
What do you think?
We had to trade magic items for these chips. Or am I misunderstanding this?
What's that now?
We have to trade magic items for these chips, or am I missing?
No. You have to talk to Call Cook to find out how you can get more chips.
Okay.
That was the concierge, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Going through these portals is fairly trivial as far as, we can just go back and ask.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. I'm gonna pop back over.
All right. So, Call Cook, in response to your query, he says he can offer you a platinum chip in exchange for a valuable secret. He says, he can determine what's a valuable secret.
He determines what's a valuable secret after we give him the secret?
Yeah.
So he can just arbitrarily be like, yo, that's not valuable. Piss off.
Right.
Cool.
Very nice.
It's a bit of a disadvantage.
Yeah. Now that I know it, it's useless.
He gives he gives an example. He says one thing he's heard through the grapevine is that Rigus, the town of Rigus, is suffering attacks. That's the town where you were doing a warfare at the portals with the trader. You
Yeah.
remember?
Right.
So he's looking
Oh.
for details about the attacks on Rygus. That would be something that he would consider a valuable secret.
Oh, well, we do have a valuable secret regarding that, in that we made that stop. That should no longer happen, right? We put an end to that.
Didn't
Well,
Cap
it's
learn
more-
some kind
more-
of profound secret?
You're right. Cap did learn
Yes.
the secrets from the scholar, and those would qualify as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cap is gonna go ahead and sort of like gesture for this guy to lean down so like Cap can whisper in his ear. And Cap is going to whisper the profane knowledge that he's learned into this man's ear.
When you whisper it, it doesn't have the same magical effect it did as when the scholar reads it, but he certainly comprehends your words. And I believe the scholar told you 2 secrets.
Yes, I'm only telling them one. The oh god, I'm blanking on what it was. It was a theory about the multiverse.
There was 2. If I remember correctly, the first was that the entire multiverse is inside of a gigantic bag of holding,
Oh yes, that one.
Yeah.
I'm telling him the bag of holding theory.
and that the other one was that the spire was actually constituted of the remnants of former copies of Sigil in an ever-repeating multiverse.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell him the bag of holding theory because of the bag of holding one because that seems way more funny for Cap.
All right, so you get yourself a platinum chip for that.
Cap has another secret that that he would like to share with this person. Also, he fully understands Grung. Is that what I'm getting at here?
Cold Cook?
Yeah.
We're going to say that he's got a translation device.
Okay. Yeah, Cap is gonna share another secret just to see if this will work. I'm gonna send you a DM of what that secret is.
Intriguing.
Ooh, mysterious.
Dun dun dun.
That is my secret for you, Dan. It is up to you if that has value or not.
Vaguely, someone get arrested for the raccoon and that's
She's like driving with license.
okay.
Yeah, no, not an interesting enough secret.
Pull over.
Aw, darn. That's okay.
Right,
They're like doing a sobriety test.
but good to know.
Good to know? Alright, perfect.
And her pet raccoon is smoking from meth pipe.
All right, so Cap, you came back to Cold Cook. You got yourself a platinum chip.
I have the video if you want.
I just hold it up to the party.
Right, so now the party collectively has 2 of these platinum chips.
Now we can go see Mr. House.
You want to go back to the Super Temporal Arena, or you want to check out Fiend's Ante or Dungeon Land?
I mean, they were really pushing Dungeon Land.
It's one of 3. I can't help but mention it.
That is fair. We were given very limited options, and they were really pushing towards Dungeon Land.
I say let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
Alright, Dan, you heard the party. We're going to Fiend's Ante.
So Cap's going to Fiend's Ante?
Cap is just don't think Cap really knows what colors the portals actually go to, so he's just gonna walk into one.
Red is Fiend's Ante. Gray is Dungeonland.
Oh, okay, yeah, Cap is gonna walk into the gray one.
All right.
But why didn't you tell me YouTube was playing?
Wasn't it supposed to be?
No! There wasn't
And we
supposed to
move
be
everybody
music
down to
I don't
Dungeonland.
know why they picked that ridiculous one to play during the
over. The
video.
YouTube app started playing when I took the headphones out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Dungeonland. An eclectic crowd of onlookers cheers as an image in a floating crystal depicts a knight being ravaged by a violet-striped saber-toothed tiger. Several similar drifting crystals display other armed individuals exploring ruins and engaging in death-defying feats. Beneath, on an island of bare stone floating amid a misty expanse, stands a plain archway and a circular desk attended by a well-dressed tiefling. Luminous symbols on a placard above the desk spell out bets, submissions, and enjoy Dungeonland. There are 4 sizable floating crystals drift about 8 feet off the ground. Each displays a scene from a lethally whimsical dungeon. The creatures depicted to the crystals are unaware they are being watched.
Those are grandma and mom for the puppy's appointment.
Yeah.
And I was really
What does enjoy Dungeonland mean?
like the treats that you'd already given the dog.
That feels vaguely ominous.
The attendant here, it doesn't name this one.
Bob, that's who it is now.
Oh no, yes, there it is. Null Nocturne attends the betting booth. It's a desk at the center of the island. He can take any bets that you place.
Okay.
So you can bet 1 platinum chip with a bet on whether the adventurers will escape the dungeon. If the participant chooses correctly, they double their entry bet. If they bet wrong, they lose the chips that they bet. Noel also accepts magic items to be added to the dungeon, which can influence the game's results. A bettor can send a magic item to the dungeon. The magic item must be in the bettor's possession and at least be uncommon rarity. Null takes the item, then has an attendant magically deliver it into the dungeon, where it falls into the adventurer's hands. Once a magic item is delivered to the dungeon, it can't be returned. After the magic item is submitted, it means you can roll twice on the Dungeonland's result table and use the higher result. The higher result is the better result. So it gives you advantage on a a D10 roll.
But you lose the magic item.
But you lose the magic item, right?
Okay. Already not worth it there, I think.
My favorite Arnold movie?
Should have come here with a bunch of common magic items. I'm sure like 20 copies of
Nicolas Cage movie?
what is it called? It's that helm that makes your eyes turn red.
Such a bad movie.
I mean, do we wanna bet on this one?
We got 2 chips now, so we can
Yeah.
try it.
We do have 2 chips now.
Do we pick one of the? You said there's 4 different dungeons going on. Is that right?
Correct.
I guess none of them. It doesn't really matter which.
Well, I can describe the different ones to you if you want.
Sure. Yeah.
In the first scene, there's a beast with the body of a turtle and the head and appendages of a monstrous bovine, breathing noxious gas at an adventurer. Another crystal shows an adventurer slowly reaching towards a lurid green sculpture of a yawning fiendish face. A third crystal shows a bag-like monster that looks like an executioner's hood wrapped around an adventurer's head as the adventurer struggles and begins to suffocate. Lastly, an adventurer runs holding an armful of jeweled sculptures that resemble various desserts. Behind him, a furious woman in crimson regalia screams, "Off with their heads!"
I think everybody has
Look,
fetishism.
I think I don't have autism.
Yeah, maybe you found it.
Shut up. Like, listen, we're not gonna diagnose it, and we're not gonna be serious about it, but like, fucking probably.
Oh,
Also probably.
we could use the rope of entanglement on the last one to trip up the lady.
100%.
Well, you don't have to submit a item for a specific purpose. This is all
They'll just
flavor.
find it.
Yeah. As long as it's of uncommon rarity, it doesn't even really matter what it is. It gives you advantage on the results roll.
Got it. Okay.
But if the rope of entanglement is something you feel like you can live without, it gives you advantage on that roll.
Yeah. That or like the sensory stone. I don't think we're really gonna use.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, the question is, do you want to bet 1 platinum chip or 2?
I don't think we want to bet all of our chips, so it would just be the one.
All right.
I think.
Yeah, just
So let's bet the one, and let's have them use the sensory stone.
I mean, I'm okay with this.
Okay, so the sensory stone was an uncommon item.
Let's see. Sensory stone. Wondrous item, uncommon.
Ah, there you go. Okay. Right, all right. So you lose the sensory stone, but you can roll 2d10 and take the higher result.
Okay, let me do that. Okay.
I can't wait until I'm like 80 years old.
Unfortunately, you lost. The adventurers were killed and trapped by monsters.
I.
We're gonna be like,
Oh man, I guess I can't use my time magic here, can I?
Oh, you could make a stealth roll.
no, I'm gonna be at the home.
I will make a stealth roll to attempt to influence the course of events.
Uh-oh.
28.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hell yeah.
Right. Okay, so very stealthily cast that spell. While people, there's a throng, an eclectic crowd gathered, and they're all cheering or booing, depending on how they've placed their bets. So it provides some cover for your activities, and with a brilliant stealth roll, you pick a dark corner and weave your time magic. To what end?
So chronal shift to force a reroll for Rylar.
Reroll
Excellent.
one of the d10s. Okay.
Am I rolling just the 1d10 again, or both and taking the higher again?
Roll both and take the higher.
Yeah. I mean, it also helps that Cap is like 3 feet tall.
Are sticking out.
Unfortunately,
really
you
stick out.
lost again.
Oh,
You need an
Do we need
8, 9, or a 10 to win.
Damn.
Right. So unfortunately, you've lost one of your chips.
I'm trying to like think of some other way I can influence the results, and I don't think I got it, guys.
Yeah. I think we might just have to accept this one.
Yeah. Shit. Well, guys, I guess we're not cheating this time.
No, Nocturne consoles you and says, better luck next time.
Gonna turn and sadly head back through the portal. Oh, I can't actually move that far. You gotta do it for me.
There we go.
I guess I will follow.
Well, now where to?
You've got one
You only got one chip left.
And potentially more if you have other secrets.
What other secrets do we have?
You know, Cap has at least one other secret from the
Sure.
scholar. So you've always got
Sure.
at least one more available to you at this point, anyway.
That is fair.
I was only supposed to give you one secret from the scholar, but they were too fun not to give you two.
I don't think I've written down anything useful as far as secrets.
The super temporal arena gives you a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, at least that's some pretty good odds.
It's better odds than
Yeah.
Dungeon Land.
Yeah.
I want a husband like this too. This is the
And you haven't even looked at Fiend's Ante yet.
He just sent her husband, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I will catch in my other secret. I'll go back to the guy and whisper in my whole thing about how that spire is made out of the previous versions of it.
All right. Very juicy. Definitely earns you a chip.
I will hand it to Rylar.
You gotta live at home, the food's gonna be
Yeah, I guess let's go up.
Check
We'll
out
bet on the
Fiend's
50-50
Ante,
fight.
or go back to the super temporal arena.
The 50-50 fight between these two monsters.
Like every injury I've ever had in my life.
The eons long struggle.
Yeah,
No, I really think
I'll put you back over here.
but it's eons long struggle, and we can expect it to end while we're there.
That's because it's a super temporal arena. Amber,
I see.
Amber explains that time in the arena moves very rapidly. Every minute in the arena equals 100 years in Sigil.
So she almost fell. I'm like, be careful, my daughter Amanda did the same thing.
I'm sorry, what?
1 minute?
So we're gonna go back to Sigil and everything is gonna be different.
She says actually the portal is not only a portal through space, but a portal through time, it will take you back to moments after you originally left.
Oh. That's
I
good.
see. Okay, that's better.
But you'll age 100 years while you're there.
Wait, so what if we don't naturally live past 100?
Then you die.
Well, fuck.
I guess we're not going there.
Yeah, nope. Bad idea. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to pull out another character sheet. Who could survive it?
Now,
Yeah, sorry,
so-
I picked a character whose lifespan is like 40 years.
So this is what it says. A creature needs to spend approximately 10 rounds to witness the end of the battle. On seeing the battle's end, the creature can return to Fortune's Wheel and collect the winnings that they've earned from Amber. So it says you have to spend 10 rounds to witness the end of the battle. It also says that every round you age 10 years.
Jeez.
I will let
Really?
you spread it out and do a relay. If each one of you wants to spend, some of you will have to spend 2 turns. I
have
guess there's 5 of
better
you. So if you're each willing to age yourself 20 years, you could collectively all spend, just over 10 seconds each in there to witness the end of the battle and collect your prize.
I have a better idea.
What's that?
Let's play a different game.
Yeah, right. I think I'm gonna pass on that.
Aging 20 years? No, it's not a big deal. Right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, so Cap is gonna come out there like a dehydrated frog.
Actually, let me check something quickly.
Yeah, let me just check. I think satyrs live normal lives, but let me just double check that.
Yeah, how functionally immortal are elves here?
Oh. I develop at the same rate as humans and have similar lifespans, so no.
Nope.
Ugh, come on, D&D. Load, I just want to know what my lifespan is. Oh, okay, it says the typical lifespan for a satyr is about a century. Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Well, you never get to see the inside of the super temporal arena, so I don't get to read it to you.
Nope, we also
Roll
don't age 20 years.
Exactly.
Does any of you want to age 10 years just to satisfy your curiosity?
Not really.
No.
You know what? Kira's young. She'll age 10 years. She'll take it.
Well,
All manner of strange immortals fill rows of seating inside a gigantic glass viewing sphere floating amid swirling energy. An unfathomable distance away, 2 incredible beings composed of stars and crackling magic are locked in the throes of a cosmos-shaking battle while the audience shouts and cheers. A single gate filled with violet light exits the orb. And you age 10 years.
Okay. I don't know what I just saw, but okay.
Oh, because dynamic lighting, let me actually... Oh, no, you can see it, right? You can see this.
Yeah.
Well, what did we learn?
Well, I'm glad that my people live to 175, so...
So you just aged 10 years for very little benefit?
It was an experience. Let me tell you.
You know what? I respect that. That takes balls.
It's hard to explain, but it was. I don't want to say you can't not to be missed, but yeah. And then I try to explain what I just saw.
All right. So without much ado, I'm going to portal you on over to Fiend's Ante, because that's the only one you haven't checked out.
Yep.
And that way you can see what that's all about. A lone archway stands atop a cliff overlooking the scorched cities and scourged terrain of a war-racked world. Nearby, a ring of onlookers keeps a wary distance from a massive scaled devil and a fiery demon playing a game of cards. Thousands of stars in the night sky bear green or red nimbuses. Tiefling attendants moving amid the crowd explain that the gamblers here are Vikshir the Pit Fiend and Bolmaz the Baelor, two generals of fiendish armies locked in the eternal blood war. The fiends are indifferent to you and the nearby audience. On the table is a deck of indestructible iron playing cards and several hundred similarly indestructible iron tokens. In the skies above are thousands of stars magically limned in fiery red or crackling green auras. The fiends are playing a variation of the game Three Dragon Ante. The stakes are material plane worlds, those of the Nimbus-marked stars. Every token corresponds to one of their worlds, and the token's bearer has the right to lead legions in conquest of that world. The stars glowing with red flames have invasion rights claimed by the 9 Hells armies, while the stars with crackling green auras are claimed by the Abyss's hordes. The world beyond the game table is a lifeless planet. It was once lush and populated, but it has been globally ravaged by the Blood War. You can buy into the game with 1 platinum chip. A Tiefling attendant exchanges for several dozen iron tokens, and dozens of stars in the sky are highlighted in a new color of your choice. After every 10 minutes of playing, you can make a sleight of hand or insight check. If you succeed, you can double your number of tokens. If you fail, you lose half your tokens. If you fail twice, you lose all your tokens and are out of the game. If you succeed on 3 checks to play the game, you win.
Well,
A character who wins the game can collect 3 platinum chips from a Tiefling attendant, along with an infernal document noting their right to invade the worlds you won as part of the game.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The other, option for the super temporal arena is if one person wants to take one for the team and they die of old age, the glitch is still in effect, and they will reincarnate nearby.
This place really wants to kill us.
I don't really want to die.
I'm not really keen on dying just yet.
Yeah, dying doesn't really seem like what I want to do right now.
Yeah, we do have a fight probably ahead.
Regrettably, Dan, I must decline death.
These
I
are the
realize
3 options. Now I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tip my hat a little bit, but just in the spirit of keeping the game fun and moving. There's a 4th portal, which goes to Shemeska's private sanctum. But the portal only operates from that side. On that side, there is a security room that watches over all the games, looking for cheaters. You can either get caught cheating at a game, which would trigger their attention, or simply by the act of winning too much, they'll suspect you of cheating and come and investigate. That is the end game here. Using the 3 available games here to either win enough to draw their attention or to, even though it's not expressly written in the rules, but I guess one has to take it again in the spirit of the rules that if you are blatantly cheating, it will draw their attention.
So we actually want to cheat.
We want to get caught.
If you win 3 times, that would be enough for them to consider you a cheater. That's all it takes. You've only played 1 game so far and lost it. Or did you play 2?
Just the one.
Just the one.
Yeah,
just one trip in Dungeon Land, right? You've got You've got 2 chips right now, right?
2 chips, yes.
Right.
Well, how do we want to do this?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
So in this Fiend's Ante game, you have to make either an insight or sleight of hand check. And you have to get 3 successes before you get 2 failures.
I mean, if I could
That's
cast
to win
a
the
spell on, I could cast a spell on a member of the party to give them advantage on those skill checks.
Wouldn't it just be easier to get caught cheating? Like so blatantly obvious we cheat?
Yeah, well, if I cast a spell, that's blatant cheating.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Do it that way. And if no one catches us cheating, then great.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cast a spell on whoever wants to do the checks.
All right, let's roll that stealth check.
Alright.
Okay, I'm going to let it all continue, but we won't. You won't know whether you're successful or not.
Okay, yeah, so, who has the highest insight?
Not me.
I think I have a good insight. Hold on. Let me tell you. My insight is a +8.
That's pretty good.
My passive is 18.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that's pretty-
cast Enhance ability on you, and I give you Owl's Wisdom, giving you advantage on all wisdom-based checks.
Okay. Cool.
Because
Cool.
I would like you to make the insight rolls for this, because that would be super great.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay.
So Zorana's going to buy in?
Yeah, I'll buy in.
All right, that costs the group one of their platinum chips. You've got one remaining. You are given several dozen iron tokens, and dozens of stars in the sky are highlighted in a new color of your choice. What would you like your color to be? Currently red and green.
Red and green.
Right.
Pick a new color. I guess. Let's go purple.
Okay. So a number of stars corresponding to the number of tokens that you have now are limned in purple. And the game begins. Now, after 10 minutes of play, I'm going to give you an opportunity to either do a sleight of hand check or an insight check. And I think, tell me if you think I'm reading these rules wrong. Sleight of hand tells me that's an opportunity to cheat, while insight is a chance to actually play real poker.
Yeah.
So I
agree
would
with that.
consider sleight of hand to be an attempt at cheating, while insight would be an attempt at honest play of the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with insight. I only have a +1 to Dex anyway, so yeah, I mean, my whole thing with building Zorana was she's very untrusting of others, so she learned basically how to study people. I think she'll be a really good poker player.
All right, we're going to put Zorana at the table. Go ahead and tell me where you'd like to sit.
Let me see. We can
You
just
can sit anywhere around this table.
anywhere. Let's see. Let's do right here, just because I want to be able to leave and run back to my party if things go bad.
Okay.
We wouldn't let you die, don't worry.
Uno
Just
momento.
I look at the two demons, just give them a silent nod to them both,
Once you've taken your seat, you're not allowed to move.
Okay.
Okay. So you're not close enough to him for his fear aura to affect you. And this guy has a fire aura within 5 feet of it, and so you're not within 5 feet of him. So you're not affected by either of their auras. So you have good seat selection on your side. You chose not to sit next to either one of them, which was a smart move. So another thing you can do in the course of the game is you can actually goad the fiends into attacking each other. It's obvious how much they despise each other, and their rage is just bubbling beneath the surface, despite the game. If every 10 minutes you can make, if you so choose, a deception check to goad the fiends into losing their tempers and attacking each other. And the fact is, you don't have to be playing the game to goad the fiends. If the spectators want to goad the fiends, they are free to do so as well. But before we do the goading, let's go ahead and get to the insight check. So that's a DC 18 insight check.
And I believe I have advantage because of the thing you cast on me, Adam.
Yes, you do. You have advantage on all wisdom-based skill checks.
Oh, nice.
Nice. All right. So you're holding your own in the game, maintaining your pile of tokens and managing to grow it. Anybody want to goad the fiends at this point?
Nah.
Not yet. I want to see this play out a little more.
Yeah.
All right. Another 10 minutes goes by, and it seems like Zorana, you're ready to make another insight check into your opponent's tactics and what they're holding in their hands. And 21, so you pass again. And I'm assuming nobody wants to do any more goading? Just let the game play out?
Yeah, let the game play out. That seems like a good idea.
All right. All right, so another 10 minutes goes by. And Zorana, you can make your last insight check.
I'm so glad. You gave me advantage.
All right.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help cheat.
You got 17 on the stealth check.
Stealth check.
Cap. When he casts the
for
spell.
casting yes, I did. I got a
Oh, okay.
17.
I thought you were saying someone. You rolled a 17.
See, I know someone saw me. I have a feeling here.
Right. Right. Okay.
It has been quite a while since I did cast that spell.
Haven't been arrested yet.
Okay. So Zorana, you won the game. Let's say you claimed 27 prime material worlds as your right of conquest, and you now have 3 platinum casino chips.
Okay. This will go to Zoranda's head that she's in charge of 27 worlds.
You're not in charge of it. You have the right to conquest them.
Yeah, that just basically means the same thing to her. She doesn't understand. She's not that smart. She's not intelligent, okay? She has a -1. She thinks that means she owns them. I wonder why.
You know what? I can respect
That's great. Yeah, that's great.
So just be like, this is for my god.
She's living her best life. I can respect it.
Right. So congratulations on winning your first game. You now have 4 platinum casino chips.
Nice.
Vixir and Bolmaz reset for another game.
Do we go back to Dungeon Land? I mean, it's a 20% chance of winning, which is not the best odds, but potentially quick and easy.
Potentially quick and easy. What is the what? Can we go through the yellow portal?
That is the portal to Shemeska's private sanctuary called the House of Liars. and
We cannot go through that yet.
You cannot. It only opens from that side. So you have to be caught cheating or accused of cheating by the security staff, who will make their appearance known by opening the portal.
Good to know. Well, let's keep gambling, and I'll keep cheating.
You want to keep going at this game?
I mean, we could just keep. Nirvana has an hour of enhanceability, so absolutely. I mean, if you want to keep rolling, insight checks, I mean, Zerata has advantage on this.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
18?
18, yeah.
I guess I'll take my seat back where I was and just say, actually, you know what? Do another round with you boys. It was a pleasure playing. I'd play again.
Chance to win their money back. They're sour individuals, but they're satisfied that you're staying at the table. So that's going to cost 1. So your group now has 3 platinum chips in your inventory. And you get your iron tokens, and we can go again here for another round. And let's get your first insight check.
Gotta make sure we're doing this with advantage. Come on. Hold on. Sorry. I don't know why that didn't initially roll with advantage. I was holding down shift.
That's fine. We'll take the first roll, 22. We'll take that second one, though. I'm assuming nobody's goading again?
No.
So that second one is your first failure. Unfortunately, they got the better of you in this game, despite your having advantage. So after another 10 minutes, let's make your third insight roll.
Sir, I'm bound to lose one, otherwise they probably think I'm cheating.
There we go.
All right, so you're 2 to 1. And if there's nobody who's going to do any goading, we'll go straight to making another insight check.
So wait, it's been how long?
Another 10 minutes, so this game has gone on for 30 minutes.
So it's been an hour since it was cast, your spell, is what I'm trying to get at?
It's been an hour since
Let's have this be your last one with advantage.
Okay.
All right. So that is 3 successes. So you win another game. So that puts the group's total to 6 tokens now. And you have won again. And it looks like a fight is about to break out between the Belor and the Pit Fiend. They're pissed and they're starting to accuse you of cheating.
I mean, frankly, that's...
Listen, I was kind of built for this. Let's just say I grew up in a den of snakes.
Make another insight check.
Make another insight? Okay, this is without advantage.
Okay, they're accusing you of cheating, but they're clearly not picking up on the fact that you actually were cheating. They're just being sore losers.
Yeah, listen. Listen, I get you guys aren't used to losing. How could you? I mean, you are who you are. But, I mean, sometimes somebody comes along and just has a good string of luck, okay? I've been on quite a wild ride, and this is the best luck I've honestly had since waking up here. So, I'm gonna take my win. It's nice playing with you boys.
Make a persuasion check. That's a good persuasion check. All right. You talk your way out of it. You dance away consequence-free.
Yep. double fisted drinks in hand, just like, yep, Mama's on a win streak.
How many?
Just be like, okay,
how
we
many,
need to get out of here. They're thinking I'm cheating.
How many? How many tokens do we have now?
6.
Nice. We could always use more tokens. We want to go back to the dungeon.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. We don't have to spend magic items there. That's just an option.
Back to Dungeon Land. So in Dungeon Land, it is Null Nocturne who takes your bets. It costs 1 platinum chip to bet on an adventurer, and you roll a d10. On an 8, 9, or 10, you win. On anything less than 8, you lose.
Somebody else do it this time, since I failed miserably the first time.
I shall do it.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Cap. Yeah, Cap is gonna waddle up to take his spot. So what do I gotta do?
Alright, so you're going to spend 1 of your coins. That puts the group at 5. And you can roll a d10.
Okay.
Unless you want to submit a magic item, and then you can roll 2 d10.
You know, Dan, I don't like that roll, so Cap is gonna blatantly cheat. I'm going to use another use of my Chronal Shift, and may I make that stealth check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, fuck.
So Null,
Okay. Bound to happen.
the attendant says, please refrain from spellcasting in the during the games.
It's a long sigh from Cap. I mean,
Spend another coin, try again.
yeah, I'll spend another
Well-
coin, try again.
All right, group count down to 4, and you can roll another d10.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. All of the adventurers escape the dungeon. So, congratulations. It takes an hour for each game to play out. So you've been in here for a couple of hours. And let's see. Costs 1 platinum chip. If a participant chooses correctly, they double their entry bet. So you get back 2, so that puts you back up to 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations, you won another game.
So that's our third, so now what?
Now you should start to anticipate a visit from Shemeska's security. But you could always do one more game to tip it over the...
We would always do one more game.
Just one more.
Yeah, I think
Let's have-
we're gonna... Sorry?
Let's have Kira do one.
Sure.
Yeah,
I think you're the only one that hasn't rolled anything for any of these games yet.
he's
your
got
turn.
this, Kira. Don't
So-
fuck it up.
7.
Oh,
Barely.
almost.
Killed by traps and monsters. Adventurers lose. Close, though. They almost made it out.
Oh well.
Puts
Let's head back, I suppose.
So close.
Okay, so this time when you head back, you find the portal open. Let me do this. This time you come back and the yellow portal that is depicted on the map is open on your arrival. But also standing there are a black and a white bear. Who are waiting for you as you come back from Dungeon Land.
Interesting.
And they let me get their description. Where is this stuff? Earlier in this chapter. Okay. That's where it's not actually tied to the area. It's way up here. Okay. Okay, 2 Warden Archons. One Blackford and the other White. Warden Archons are typical celestial creatures. So it's interesting that they're here working for Shemeska.
Might be as odd.
The bear-like Archons politely ask you to come with them to security.
I mean,
I'm going to ask in Celestial, what's the issue?
You're suspected of cheating.
Is there proof?
Please come with us. We don't want any trouble.
Oh, just because we're good at gambling, okay. Alright, I'll follow.
Yeah, I was about to say, I earned those planets fair and square, goddammit.
Can you believe the audacity of these people?
Ridiculous.
Like, we're just normal gamblers, and we're being victimized here.
Alright, now I don't remember what happens when you get here. I gotta look that up. Colorful silks and mosaic patterns cover the walls of this airy entry chamber. Several shallow alcoves line the room's perimeter, and to the north stands a platinum double door. At the center of the room, a crystal sphere hovers over an ornate, bubbling fountain. This area serves as a guard post for Shemeska's inner sanctum. And as soon as they get you in here, the portal closes behind you. And the guards turn to attack you.
What?
Yep.
That wasn't very nice of them.
So we can roll for initiative.
Ugh, I love rolling an okay initiative.
Shit, my initiative was bad.
Maybe,
And of course, I was
maybe-
clicked on my token when I did it.
Maybe you're the one who needs Gift of Alacrity more than I do.
Listen, I was, cheating before, okay? I have to have a bad roll now, because I won, 2 games in a row.
Yeah,
don't
but
have to.
But cheating means that it's fair for you.
I was rolling pretty good, even without the cheating.
That's fair. You're a pretty good cheater. I mean, definitely not a cheater. You would never cheat.
All right, I'm going to do my best to run Lex. Unless somebody else, no, you can't really run him because he runs from beyond, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one downside is he runs from D&D Beyond, so it's kind of hard for any of us to take over if he's not here.
Right.
Alright guys, quickly, someone go to his house and log into his computer.
All right, I got it right here. Where's initiative? Why did he roll it with advantage? He shouldn't have rolled with advantage.
Does he get advantage for Asimir? I know I do.
I don't see anything about that and his features and traits and stuff. I think it's just a D&D Beyond or what is the plugin called?
Beyond 20?
Oh, beyond 20.
Right. Yeah, I think it's a Beyond 20 default setting, and I just don't use Beyond 20 too often. So I'm unfamiliar with it. All right. So let me change Lex's to 7. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, 2 Warden Archons. We're going to sort in descending order, and Cap, you get the jump.
Alright. I mean, Cap was always expecting this treachery from these obviously friend-shaped animals. Let's see. Their constitution is probably pretty good, right? I'm sorry, not... Do I think their wisdom is pretty good?
They are Celestials.
Yeah, they are Celestials. That is a problem. Cap is gonna go ahead and cast Haste on Rylar.
Woo! Hell yeah!
You get the fast, and Cap is then going to strategically hide behind Lex and Zrana. And that is my turn.
All right, Kira.
I am I'm gonna be smart and cast Mage Armor
Very
in
good.
the beginning, not at the last minute. So that is AC becomes 13 plus Dex modifier.
Is that a action or a bonus action to cast?
It's an action, so that's
Okay.
it.
All right. Rylar.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast X-Blade's Curse. Well, it's not actually a cast; it's a ability to curse the one on the right.
Okay.
Curse for 1 minute. Ends if the target dies, I die, or incapacitated. Gain some bonus damage and some hit points if I kill them.
Okay.
And then with my action, I'm going to swing my greatsword at him.
That's a hit for 20 points.
Okay. And then as my hasted action, I will also... Oh, I get 2 attacks. So go for it again.
Oh,
Then,
Let's see. I've been missing something. I'll start getting it on the next turn.
Okay. So that's 40 using my first action, and then I will take the attack action using my hasted action
Okay.
for a lot more.
Okay, so another hit. You hit once for 20, a second time for 20, a third time for 19, and a fourth time for 31.
That sounds right.
Holy moly.
That's... Yeah, hasted when you've got two attacks. And that is my turn.
Yes, it is. So this Warden Archon, all right, so he doesn't like you, Rylar. You just hit him
I
very
bet.
hard. So here comes a claw attack against you. 11 isn't going to do it.
Nope.
22's a little better.
That does hit.
So take
Wait. I'm going to use my reaction to cast Shield.
Okay.
So that becomes a miss.
Then in comes the bite. Does a 23 hit in spite of the shield?
It does not.
It still misses. All right. Okay, Cap.
Yes.
The Archon is reaching past Rylar and Zorana and attacking you with his claw.
Well, that's not very nice of him.
25.
A 25 will unfortunately hit.
So
However, let me check my bullshit. Dan,
Wait.
I feel very upset about that.
I'm sure you do.
And so, as a reaction, I will cast Temporal Shunt. It must make a Wisdom saving throw, or vanish and be thrown into another point in time.
A wisdom saving
What?
throw.
That is a hell of a fifth level spell.
It disappears and shows up one round later, not comprehending what just happened to it.
This creature does not have magic resistance.
Oh, that's good to know.
24.
Damn, it saves.
Oh.
That would have been really good, though.
All right. That's a hell of a reaction.
Yeah.
A wisdom saving throw or die, basically.
Well, it's not die. What happens is basically he disappears until the start of its next turn, and then it reappears, and it's not aware of the passage of time or being affected by any kind of spell.
That's crazy.
So from its perspective, it loses 6 seconds of time and is entirely unaware that that happened.
Right.
But it hits Cap, and Cap takes 13 damage. Cap needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Or a Constitution
saving throw, or it gets real bad. It's not real bad.
All right. So that was the first attack.
Oh, fuck.
13.
That misses.
All right. Now the bite, unfortunately, does not have reach, so he can't attack Cap with his bite. So he's going to go either after Lex or Zorana. And it's
Which one's
Zorana.
attacking? This one?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's Kyra and Zorana.
Yeah, what did I say?
I mean, if you want to attack Lex, I'm cool with that, but just to
Right,
clarify.
yeah, right.
Yeah, you could attack Lex, and none of us would.
Yeah, attack the person who's not here.
Right, Zorana,
You won't.
unfortunately, I think a 19 hits you, right?
Yeah, and feels yeah. Okay, yeah, 19 does hit.
So take 15 piercing.
Ugh.
And you are marked by the Archon. He's going to know the direction and distance wherever you are, as long as you're on the same plane of existence.
Oh, okay. So he hunters marked me, basically?
Effectively, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Lex. Let's see what Lex does. Lex, bonus action rage, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
What the heck, Chief? I'm a bad friend. What? What's going on? Alex, I was gonna trick you and make you drink sesame stuff so that you'd get diarrhea and then I could take your place as quick
Alright, I think I got this right. So, alright. How do I activate rage on a barbarian character sheet, I wonder? Let's see. Let's go to actions, bonus actions, rage. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. When you make an attack, okay. How long does a rage last? The rage
Rage
lasts
lasts-
until the end of your next turn.
Unless you are hit or you make an attack action.
Alright, so he's going to step up What do you think? Does Lex step up and defend the squishies, or does he go with Rylar and attack the big guy, focus fire, to bring one down?
I mean, focus fire feels like a Lex thing to do.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Besides, I have a great idea for the other one.
What does it say is what his multi-attack is? Oh, attacks per action, 2. Okay, got it. All right. Can you tell I'm not used to looking at character sheets? Attacks per action, 2. So he's got this Great Axe +1, and he's got this Maul. Slashing versus bludgeoning. What do you think? Does it make a difference?
I can usually use the axe. I'm not sure.
So when he rages, that means he has advantage?
I've never played a barbarian. I have no idea.
I believe so, if I remember correctly. God, I played Murmur so long ago, I can't remember. I feel like that's right, though, for Lex, is that he usually rolls with advantage.
Yeah, when he rages.
Well, that's reckless attack, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah. Which, I mean, Reckless is a thing you can just do as part of your attack.
Right, so he went reckless and he hit.
Yeah.
For 21 damage. Alright. He missed on the second attack. Zorana.
Okay, bonus action. We are going to throw out the good old spiritual weapon, and let's make it an axe. And I'm going to attack this guy for hitting me.
Alright, Zorana, you can move that axe.
Okay, great. Move here. But yeah, let's say that axe hits, and it only does 6 damage. Wow. Wow.
This guy on the left, okay. 6
Even though
damage.
critted. And then, as my action, I'm gonna hit him with a Toll the Dead.
Oh, fuck. Remember that thing I said I forgot to do, and then I was going to start doing it? And I started forgetting to do it. I still haven't done it. It's a huge thing. You're supposed to be making wisdom saving throws against these creatures. But I keep forgetting to do it.
I can make a wisdom save.
No,
It's okay.
we'll start it at the top of the round with Cap. It's okay.
Okay.
Alright.
It's your
But
spell
they do
mate
have to
with-
make the same guy has to make a wisdom save. Okay, so he's gonna take the 8 plus 5 is 23? I'm sorry, no. I thought that was an 18. Hold on. Yeah, 13.
13 Necro, alright. Okay, now, Cap. Starting with you.
Yep.
You have to make a wisdom save against the frightened condition, which you successfully have done.
You know, I like to think that the reason Cap is passing this is because he truly cannot grasp the concept of what's going on here.
How many hit points do you have right now?
I have. Oh, right. Hold on. I have 69 hit points.
Very good.
So, Dan, that bear right there wants me dead.
He
Am I
knows you've
correct?
hasted Rylar, and that's very bad for his friend, so he's trying to help his
You're
friend.
right. Well, I'm going to use the flask on the bear.
All right. What kind of saving throw? A DC 17 Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
He made it.
22. Alright, well, I can just keep doing this, so...
Yeah,
Yes,
it
sir.
doesn't have anything about whether you can... But that is your action,
No.
unfortunately.
That is my action. My bonus action. If I move, he'll get an attack of opportunity against me, which is bad. I'm just gonna stand here.
All
That's my
right.
turn.
Kira, make a Wisdom saving throw.
What?
Okay, you are not frightened of the Archon, and you can act normally.
Cool. So,
You are also immune to this Archon's aura for 24 hours.
oh, cool. Cool. Gonna cast Tasha's Mind Rip at 3rd level.
Okay.
So both of them. It's an intelligence 15.
The one on the left made it, the one on the right failed.
So it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. As well as the damage.
Okay, and the one that succeeds has neither.
The one that succeeds takes half as much damage.
Half as much. Okay,
But
6 points.
Yeah, but it could take a reaction.
Very good. All right, the Mind Whip has been whooped. Anything else for Kyra?
This is the one that's the one that can take a reaction, right? The one
Yes.
next to me?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm not gonna move. I'll stay there.
Okay.
And that's it.
Rylar, hasted Rylar.
Hasted, yes. Okay, so the first thing I do want to mention to everybody is that anyone who's within 10 feet of me gets +5 to any saving throw.
Oh,
Just, just period across the board.
you have to make that Aura of Menace save yourself.
That's fine. DC 15 Wisdom.
Yep.
Wait, aren't you just 10 levels of Paladin?
I am not. I am 4 of Warlock.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I made that with a 16.
Oh, because you get the +5 as well.
+5. Yep.
Nice.
And then I'm going to, going to cast Thunderous Smite. So the next time I hit him with a weapon, he's going to take an extra 2d6. And so my first attack,
18.
and let me roll that 2d6 quickly. 2d6 plus another 4.
22.
And then the next second attack.
Misses.
And then for my hasted action,
Right.
take the attack action, so I get another 2 attacks.
21.
And 20.
Slicing and
Hooray!
dicing.
Oh, also, from the Thunderous Smite, he needs to make a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet and knocked prone. DC 17. Okay, so after that first hit, I would have moved up on him to continue hitting him.
Right. And you had advantage on those attacks.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, on the missed one. So let me.
Turns it into a hit.
Turns it into a hit. Thunder Smite is wonderful.
Right. Okay, this Archon spends half his movement to stand up. Fuck. Not much I can do here. It's his last stand. Coming at you, Rylar. 21?
The 21 would hit, except I'm casting shield.
Okay. 23 misses.
And because of shield, yes.
All right. That's the last thing he'll ever do. This guy here is going to attack Cap.
Okay.
13 misses.
Misses.
So does 10. Woof.
Yes. Woof.
Then he tries to bite
He's got a good to hit bonus too.
Zorana. 26 hits Zorana for 21.
Yep.
Or does it, Dan? Reroll that attack.
19 hits
Still
Zorana?
hits.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn, but it deals less damage.
Yes, it does.
It's the little victories.
All right.
Cap finds a timeline where he only bites Zorana really hard instead of incredibly hard.
All right. Lex, I've been forgetting the Aura of Menace again because there's still 2 of them. So even those of you who have made a save still have to make a save versus the other one's Aura. I've been forgetting that again. Let's have Lex do his wisdom save now. So Lex has the frightened condition, but doesn't he have something about he's immune to that when he rages?
I think that's just what's that one barbarian subclass? The one that-
Yeah, I think if he had mindless rage, he would be able to ignore it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, because mindless
So he
rage
does
is
have the
one.
frightened condition as far as we know, in good faith. Okay.
Yeah.
So a frightened condition has disadvantage on attack rolls. And he can't move closer to his line of fear. So we'll say he failed against the one that's still on his feet because that just makes sense. He can move closer to the other one. And he has disadvantage countering his reckless, so it's a normal attack. $18 hits. For 9 damage. And he takes out the first Archon. He can't approach, and Lex isn't known for his ranged attacks, so we go to Zorana.
Cool. Wow. Okay, we're gonna have spiritual weapon attack. Hold on. Okay, so 25. He'll take 6 force damage.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. The damage on this is not my friend. And then, we'll say my action. I give myself a quick healing word.
Good one. All right. Wait, is healing word a bonus action?
Yes.
Is an attacking with spiritual weapon also a bonus action?
Yeah, but this is one of those things where I'm like, they're both bonus actions, so I figured I could say one was my action, one is the bonus action.
Usually you can't interchange, but in the spirit of what makes sense, we'll let it
I already
slide.
casted the spell, so that's kind of why I was thinking that.
Right. Yeah, technically there's no economy that says you can exchange a bonus action in place of an action, that you could get 2 bonus actions as written.
Yes, okay.
Right. Okay. Then we go to Cap, who has... we'll say he made his... well, no, because I missed a couple. I'm not going to be... I'm going to say you got to...
Hold on, wait. I got to make my wisdom save.
I will make
thank
my
you.
wisdom save. Don't worry, I play this game straight. And I'm a
And
freak.
it was a DC 15. Okay, I don't even need the +5.
Right.
Dan, I'm a scared frog, okay?
Yeah, but you have the +5, right?
That is...
Yeah, he's too far away.
So he did fail. Okay.
Dan, Cap is
Yeah.
terrified.
Terrified beyond the capacity for rational thought.
Exactly. Why you are going in the bottle, I target this one with the flask.
All right. He saved again.
Eventually, it
Damn.
has to fail its saves, and so Cap is just going to keep trying this.
Kyra.
Statistically, it's gotta fuck up.
What was I looking at?
And I will be there to collect when that happens.
We just do pins and needles. Shit. My bad. So, Constitution 15.
Made it.
Well, alright. So nothing happens.
Nothing happens. All right. Rylar.
Wisdom save, or am I too far away?
Let's see. I think it's 20 feet.
Yeah, okay. No problem.
You're not afraid.
Is this thing a humanoid?
It is a celestial.
So that does not count as humanoid?
It is not. I mean, technically, by the definition, scientifically of humanoid, in that it stands and has limbs, yes. But
Yeah,
by game
sure.
rules,
No.
it is not classified as a humanoid, right?
No problem.
Only by
Okay,
common
so
sense.
We're casting Thunderous Smite again as a bonus action. And I'm running up and gonna smack this guy.
There's a hit
And
for
if that
13.
hits, he'll take the Thunderous Smite damage.
18.
And he needs to make a strength save or be pushed 10 feet and knocked prone.
Made his strength.
He made it.
Yeah.
Okay, so second attack coming up.
27.
Hell yes. And then hasted actions. I can't believe haste is 10 turns in this. That seems excessive. Like the 3 turn or whatever in Baldur's Gate, actually, I think is more realistic. But anyway.
But you still get 10 turns. The 3 turns is from the potion of speed.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. So 2 more for another 30.
Rylar cleaning house.
Oh, haste works really, really well.
Right? And this bear knows that stopping that haste is key to his. So when you're frightened, does he have any advantage on you because of that?
No, he does not have an advantage against me, I think. Let's check the rules.
Yeah, no, it just says you have disadvantage on attack rolls. It doesn't say anything about it having advantage against you. Okay. 27.
27. Well, Dan, I think that just hits.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if you were going to pull out your bullshit.
Don't worry, Dan. I'm saving my bullshit for later.
Okay.
I know when other fights are gonna happen. I don't just blow all of my abilities in the first combat. Well, Rylar, I've got bad news.
No longer hasted.
Oh, no longer hasten. Okay, no problem.
And the
On the
bite
right side,
against...
that misses.
And the bite against Kira. Oh, excuse me, Zorana.
Ah, okay.
19 more.
Isn't missing any attacks on me.
Nope. I think it seems to have it out for you.
Alright, so he's no longer frightened, but he's got to make another save against the frightened. Oh, he did not make it, so he's still frightened, so he can't approach. And he's got crap for ranged weapons, and I'm not going to get into all of his weird abilities. So we'll go to Zorana.
Damn it. This is when we need the goddamn laser pistol.
Barbarian with a laser pistol.
If only we pooled all of our money up to buy a laser pistol.
Okay, spiritual weapon on him. Then I'm gonna hit him with a Toll of the Dead. 12 does not hit. Oof. Come on. Ah, shit. Okay, he doesn't take any damage.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Cap, you're no longer frightened, but you have to make a new wisdom save against the new fright.
Alright, is Cap still a scared little frog? Yes. You are going in the bottle.
He's
And
going in the
let-
bottle.
Like a ghost from Luigi's Mansion, he is sucked into the flask.
Bye.
Bye!
I now have a Warden Archon in there.
That's 2,000 XP each.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And you've got these platinum double doors at the north end of the room. The crystal sphere at the center of the room shows scenes of the other casino platinum room areas. The scene in the sphere changes every 10 seconds. And you can see that everything outside is business as usual.
Well. Since everything appears fine, I don't think. So I guess, do we just want to go through the door?
Are we staying in turn order?
There we go.
I'm just gonna give myself a third level healing word before we go in.
Before we go in, I'm going to cast a spell on Zarana and then also cast it upon myself. So I need exactly 2 minutes. Zarana, get Gift of Alacrity, and then also on myself.
That's such a good spell for being first level.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, and a quick question: how do I add that to my initiative, or do I just need to roll initiative and then a D8?
So, actually, I have a little macro for it. Let me just post it into the Roll20 chat. No, not the Roll20 chat, into the Discord chat. So this is what I use for my for that. The 7.16, just replace that with whatever your initiative bonus is.
Yeah, it's just a 1.
Yeah, so it'd be 1d20 plus 1 plus 1d8, and all you have to do, just click on your token, and then just put that into the Roll20 chat, and it'll roll your initiative and add the modifier to it.
Okay, fantastic.
It's a lovely little macro.
Before we go in, could I request that we end it here?
Yeah, absolutely. We
Because I pretty much got a bail right at 7, so this is a good spot.
okay. Yeah, no, that's absolutely. We can totally call it right here a couple minutes early. It's only 7 minutes. Don't you hate it when you're at work and someone's like, "Oh, I'll give you back time for your day," and it's like,
It's the lamest
thank you for the 6
corporate
minutes.
speak. Yeah.
Right.
Good old core.
It made this meeting so much more tolerable that it ended 6 minutes early.
Yeah, great. Didn't waste my time at all. So grateful for that.
Right.
Definitely could have been an email to begin with.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You could have saved me an hour in 6 minutes if it had been an email.
All right, folks. Well, it's we didn't make through as much as I thought we were going to make it tonight. So it looks like next week will not be our final week. It looks like we'll probably have 2 more sessions, unless it takes even longer to get through stuff. But we've still got a couple in us. So have yourselves a good one, and we'll see you in the chat, and see you next week.
Right
on. See you guys.
All right.
See you guys next
Bye.
Wednesday.
Have a good one.
Bye.